Good morning.
Hello.
Start
Morning, mofos.
Start of day 11. We're going from, do you remember the name of the camp? I don't remember the name of the camp.
Something. Steel rim or
Steel cut oats or something. I don't know. It was steel cut something. Camped there last night. It wasn't too bad. And now we're off today to try to get our biggest day yet. Yeah, it's like
9.3 to Dix Creek.
9.3. That'll be the most miles we've done so far. So the sun is shining. There's not a lot of wind, and everybody's feeling great. So it should be a good day. Let me flip you around. Here's the trail. Sun's out. All the mountains. Whew. Tripping on flat ground. We just climbed up out of the gap that we slept in last night. So we had a nice little warm up to start the day. Maybe like 100, 200 feet up. And a lot of little rolly hills today. And one climb. Smaller than yesterday's 2 climbs. Kelly Knob. Then we go down, down, down into the gap where the car's at. Oliver made it home safe last night. I got word, and he is in his happy place with his grandma. Oh, look at that tree. It's neat. All right, I'm gonna get walking. Talk to you later.
It's gonna be amazing when all the leaves come out.
Stopped for another little snack break, and we got to the top of this little hill, and everybody's getting a little food, some water. Corbin's catching up on his something videos. He's actually got his fleece off. That's impressive. I'm eating one of these big stir bar things. And it's so good. It has dates and granola and sunflower seeds, cons. I don't know what else is in it, but it's got a poop ton of calories. It's got like 600 calories in one bar, but it's broken into like, it says it's 3 servings. I ate half of it yesterday. I'm gonna eat the other half today. Babe, what did you have for snacks?
Had some breakfast cookies.
Breakfast cookies.
I want a couple meat sticks, maybe.
Meat sticks. It's so much easier just to eat while you're walking. Get the calories and we're doing really good. We're 6 miles from the car, so we're 3.5 or so into the day, and yeah, catch you later.
All right, here we go. Making our way up Kelly's Knob. Kelly Knob, I guess. Either or. Brad's not here to correct me, but I'm gonna make it. Beautiful day today. Better than yesterday. The wind was pretty brutal yesterday. Today it's super nice. It's only about 42 right now. Slight breeze, if that. But here we go.
Yeah.
It's gonna crack.
Can you get your hands under it? Whoa! Look at that. We're missing Oliver.
Got it.
This is Oliver's job. Awesome. Now smash it. So we stopped for lunch at Deep Gap Shelter. There was a picture of the shelter directly before this segment. We recorded making lunch, and it took a lot longer than I anticipated. And it's a lot of kind of repetitive information. You can see we set up the stove, got the little butane bottle and the burner. The Mountain House meal tells you how much ounces of water that you need, so we heat up that many ounces, and then we pour the water into the container, and it cooks by just kind of sitting there steeping. Corbin did a whole video called Cooking with Corbin where he demonstrated cooking a meal. I think he made spaghetti. In this case, we're making beef stroganoff. I was making myself some ramen. I think Britt had already gotten to the shelter before we got there and had started to kind of eat snacks for lunch. I don't think he made a hot lunch that day. So we're basically waiting for water to boil, and I sped it up a little bit to save some time. But our voices sounded really silly. We sounded like chipmunks. So we talk about what the rest of the day is going to look like, how much water we have, how far away the next water source is, if we need to stop and filter water, or if we have enough to get us where we're going. At this point, we knew we were going back to the car, and there was a water source at the car, and there was water in the car. So yeah, we're just chit-chatting about the plan and what we've done so far, what we have left to do. And it was a nice, when the sun came out, it was nice and warm and it wasn't too windy. See, that's the insulator pack that you put the meal in, and it kind of helps keep the heat from dissipating too fast when it's cold out so that the meal can cook fully. You want all the ingredients to rehydrate, and that way you're not eating like powdered or crunchy bits. So you seal it up, you put it in the pack, you count, I think it's like 4 or 5 minutes, and then stir it again, 4 or 5 more minutes, And then, yeah, and then I made ramen right in the pot, and it was Corbin's favorite, soy flavored. My first time trying it, it wasn't too bad. I break it up into small pieces so that I don't make as much of a mess when I'm eating it, and then we clean everything up and we head out. And that's about it. Not up today. I keep forgetting to pull the camera out because I'm too busy breathing heavy. Tripping over roots. This is pretty. So much moss. The lunch was delicious. The shelter, Deep Gap shelter, it's a little bit off trail and it's down a hill a little ways, but we knew we were going to stop for a decent amount of time, so there's a good water source down there, pretty, a table that we could eat at, so it was worth it. And now we're just heading to Dix Creek Gap. I don't know how far we have, probably another 2 miles, 3 miles. 2 miles, I think. So we're getting pretty close. Yeah. Still some ice up here too, every now and again. We've been busting it up for you, Oliver.
Final push to Dix Creek Gap. And that'll be the end of our hike for the day. coming in. Freezing temperatures, snow, ice, much of that. So, probably take a couple of days off until that blows over. But we'll check when we get the signal and reevaluate. But that's the plans for now. Making our final push. Catch you guys later.
We just wanted to jump on because we didn't film the end of the day on Tuesday. We finished up at Dix Creek Gap, and we thought this would be an important pointer for anybody behind us or who just doesn't know. When something says it's a gap, there's a pretty good chance that you're not going to have a cell signal. We have been, since we've been kind of leapfrogging with the car, we've been parking the car where we plan to finish and then scheduling our shuttles back to where we're starting, which has been working out really great. But Tuesday, we came to the gap, got to the car, and there was a nice gentleman behind us who was also through hiking and didn't have any cell signal to call a shuttle. Where we were at, around the bend hostel, is literally around the bend. It's like a half a mile down the road, but it's a very narrow 2-lane road that's windy, and you could walk down there, but I probably wouldn't try to. But he didn't have a signal to call. So for planning purposes, if you're up high, not even at the top of the mountain, but you know, up at higher elevations, there's a pretty good chance that you're gonna have a signal. So just plan ahead. Make sure that you're, if you're gonna need a ride somewhere to get food or to get to a hostel or whatever, if you're gonna need to communicate with somebody at the gap, do it before you get there, because yeah, we've been getting pretty good signal though, right? Like you've been able to sit in your sleeping bag at night and watch videos. And we've been able to have phone calls with our family. So for the most part, the signal, we have AT&T, so the signal's been really good for us. But if it's a gap like this, then you're probably not gonna have signal, especially in North Georgia. We finished up the day. We did our longest day ever. Remember how many miles we did?
9.3.
9.3. Yeah, it was a good day. And but yesterday it snowed. I'll put some footage of the snow from yesterday morning. Here we're back at the cabin, and this morning when we got up, it was snowing. It's beautiful out and sunny, but it's 25, and I think with the wind chill it's like 15 or something. So we're enjoying our inside time for today, and we're gonna head back out tomorrow. And yeah, so do you have anything else? No? Okay. All right, well, we'll catch you the next time.